The way supply chains are managed today is very different from the ways supply chains were managed in the past. The advancement of the internet has given rise to exploding customer demands and emerging fulfillment channels. Yet the complexity of the supply chain has grown multifold. Escalation of product variety, different means of order fulfillment, and an extremely extended supply network with numerous suppliers in multiple tiers. The complex end-to-end structure and fast-changing environment have increased the difficulty of supply chain management. To address these challenges, JD.com has developed an end-to-end inventory management technology to gain efficiency and agility for daily operations. But end-to-end inventory management alone cannot make JD.com and its ecosystem be resilient enough under disruptions such as COVID-19, which has had a profound impact on supply chain management. The pandemic has laid bare the vulnerable and broken links of the ecosystem. Each link is like a fragile component on a bicycle, uniquely critical to either the success or failure of the operation of the ecosystem. Manufacturers have struggled with obsolete inventories and unanticipated production stoppages. Retailers like JD.com have had to contend with an unprecedented surge in the demand for necessities from all over China. And what is more, consumers have encountered delays and shortages also. Fixing only one part of the ecosystem is not enough. A collaborative and holistic approach is required to improve the resiliency of the whole supply chain. That's where intelligent risk management comes in. Besides the supply chain agility and resiliency, JD.com is actively exploring the ways to further improve efficiency of the ecosystem to create more shared values for its upstream partners, such as manufacturers. Given that the supply chain is many-tiered and there are several intermediate roles between manufacturers and consumers, it is hard for manufacturers to sense consumers' preference and design new in-demand products in a timely manner. Especially for small to medium-sized manufacturers, who deliver the products through many nodes, including distributors and retailers. And cash flow reduced through disruption makes it even harder for manufacturers to operate in an efficient way. Based on the deep trust between upstream partners and JD.com, a shared value approach, C2M, consumer to manufacturer model, was created for high efficient operation of manufacturers in the long term. In summary, regarding improving agility, resiliency, and shared value of supply chain, JD.com has developed and integrated the three novel technologies, which are end-to-end inventory management, intelligent risk management, and C2M model. JD.com operates the largest B2C e-commerce logistics network in China, managing over 10 million self-operated SKUs and reaching 99% of the country's population. Over 90% of JD's retail orders can be fulfilled within 24 hours. JD.com's investment in advanced technologies has also led to a world-leading inventory turnover time of 31.5 days. 16 years ago, in 2007, JD.com first started building its own supply chain network, establishing an in-house logistics system that integrates warehousing and delivery, and which has been essential to ensuring uninterrupted service during the pandemic. Moreover, JD.com's 211 program, first launched by the company over a decade ago, provides same-day delivery for orders submitted prior to 11 a.m. and next-day delivery for orders submitted before 11 p.m., setting a new standard for delivery service that no other e-commerce company in the world can match at scale. As a technology and services enterprise with supply chain at its core, JD.com's business has expanded across retail, technology, logistics, health, insurance, property development, industrial technology, private label, international business, and more.
弗兰兹·厄德曼奖的组委会和验证官们，大家好。作为一家以供应链为基础的技术与服务企业，京东一直认为，供应链不应该只有商业价值，还应该创造更多的社会价值。 因此，京东一直致力于建设有责任的供应链。经过19年发展，京东打造了覆盖中国的供应链基础设施，以及前沿的智能供应链技术和 C2M 模式，支起了深度融合的货网、仓网、云网3网通体系，在超过1000万 SKU 自营商品的基础上，实现采购自动化率超过85%，平均现货率超过95%，库存周转天数接近30天，供应链运营效率全球领先。我们的供应链并不局限于支撑京东一家企业的运营，而是服务于整个社会的供应链生态体系。在疫情防控常态化之下，京东完备的应急供应链风控系统，再加上链网融合的供应链底盘和3网通的体系，能够克服单一链条的堵点、断点，在供应链的畅通、稳定和时效上更有保障。
The project members include Hao Hu, Yongjae Chi, Curtis Liu, Wei-Mong Zhu, Ning-Shen Kong. In JDY Department, Professor Hao L. Lee of Stanford University and Professor Zhou Jun Max Shen of the University of Hong Kong and UC Berkeley.
My name is Curtis Liu, and I'm the president of JDY, JD.com's Intelligent Supply Chain Department. Let me briefly introduce JDY. In order to facilitate comprehensive supply chain digital transformation, in 2016, JD.com established two new departments, JDX and JDY. In mathematics, X and Y are the letters mostly commonly used to represent unknowns. Naming these two departments as X and Y also suggests our desire to explore the unknown world of supply chain. JDX focuses on intelligent logistics technologies, such as unmanned vehicles, while JDY focuses on intelligent planning and operation technologies. The mission of JDY is to continuously digitize with a goal to improve supply chain cost, efficiency, and experience. The vision of it is to become the global leader of supply chain efficiency in the retail industry. Since its establishment, JDY has been committed to applying artificial intelligence technologies to all aspects of supply chain management, serving manufacturers while facilitating consumers. In pursuit of this goal, JDY has made remarkable achievements in demand forecasting, intelligent replenishment, automatic pricing, intelligent order fulfillment, and other areas. For example, in 2019, JDY's omni-channel intelligent fulfillment capability first helped JD.com achieve 1-hour delivery. Additionally, as a benefit of JD's C2M system, the new product efficiency ratio has reached 10 times plus compared with before. In 2020, JDY developed an end-to-end inventory optimization method based on deep learning, which both greatly improve the inventory availability and shorten the inventory turnover days. Among all of the technologies that my department has developed, end-to-end inventory management, intelligent risk management, and C2M are three novel and spatial technologies. We have invested more than 100 people years to develop and optimize these technologies, and we integrated them to better serve different players of the entire ecosystem, including manufacturers, consumers, and others. Serving others is always the first priority for JDY. The journey is still continuing. We will continuously improve our technologies by using operation research methods to create more value for the ecosystem.
I'm Hu Hao of JDY. Through years of development and improvement of our digital capabilities, our supply chain has become increasingly agile and resilient, so that we are now more equipped to use our technologies to serve the ecosystem to create social value. As Mr. Xu and Mr. Curtis said, building a social value-focused supply chain is always our top priority. From early 2020 to this post-pandemic era, given many issues that we faced, including efficiency bottleneck due to complex supply chain structure and changing market environment, disruptions brought by COVID-19 and other disasters had inefficient demand sensing. These challenges are presented to the whole ecosystem, and we believe that improving supply chain efficiency, supply chain collaboration, and customer demand intelligence are key to solve those challenges, so that we have developed the 3 technologies, including an end-to-end inventory management system, an intelligent risk management system, and a C2M system, respectively, to better serve not only JD.com but also others. The end-to-end inventory management system serves retailers such as JD.com and aims to improve the operational efficiency of the supply chain. Based on deep learning, it solves the problem of information loss in the traditional predict then optimize method, and can formulate the optimal replenishment strategy for a large number of SKU tabs directly from original inputs, helping the supply chain achieve cost reduction and increased efficiency. The intelligent risk management system serves downstream consumers. In the past few years, supply chain disruption caused by uncontrollable factors such as COVID-19 and natural disasters have become common, seriously affecting consumers' shopping experience. By forecasting possible supply chain disruptions, the intelligent risk management system can adjust the personal and commodity storage locations in advance to minimize the impact of supply chain disruption on consumers. The C2M system mainly serves upstream manufacturers, suppliers, and brands. Given the fact that the supply chain is many-tiered and there are several intermediate roles between the manufacturer and consumer, it's hard for manufacturer to capture the consumer's preference and design new in-demand products in a timely manner. The C2M system helps connect the manufacturer and the ultimate consumers in a seamless manner, enabling the manufacturer to obtain user preference quickly and accurately, and to develop and operate the products more efficiently. Through the 3 technologies, JD.com can better meet the challenges of the ecosystem and serve the upstream and downstream stakeholders, creating value for consumers, retailers, and manufacturers, thus contributing value to the entire supply chain.
This is Qi Yongzhi from JDY. First, let me introduce the end-to-end inventory management system. The traditional inventory replacement method, which is a predict then optimized solution framework. First, predicts random variables of interest, such as demand, and then incorporates forecast results into an optimization stage. Although widely adopted, the approach decouples the prediction and optimization stages, causing error accumulation and inconsistency between forecasts and inventory decisions. What's more, the manual process reduces overall efficiency. Based on deep learning model, JD.com's end-to-end inventory management system is able to shorten the decision-making process and directly deliver the best replacement plan from original inputs. Thanks to this system, JD.com has greatly improved the quality and efficiency of inventory management and consequently reduced costs. As mentioned above, the typical method of first predict, then optimize causes errors to accumulate. Therefore, the main technical challenge of end-to-end inventory management system is how to mitigate the impact of predicting errors in decisions. To achieve this, we create a new pattern of simultaneous prediction and optimization, and use machine learning to deal with intricate practical data. Our method has been verified as effective through extensive numerical experiments and applications. The model framework of end-to-end inventory management system works in this way. Briefly speaking, the system utilizes a recurrent neural network model as a surrogate of a predict to forecast sales and vendor lead time, and facilitating decision makers to output an effective replenishment strategy. This framework outputs the replenishment recommendation, sales forecasting, and variety prediction simultaneously. As we can see, it shortens the decision-making process and reduces the accumulation of prediction errors in intermediate links. As a result, the effectiveness of the whole process is improved. The end-to-end inventory management system utilizes innovative operations research methods, considering the objective function, which is a loss function of the weighted combination of 3 past forecasting errors. Output 1, 2, and 3 represent the final replenishment decision, the demand forecaster, and the VLT forecaster, respectively. The system combines the prediction and optimization stages and outputs the forecast and optimization results simultaneously. This innovative OR method involves less error accumulation and better efficiency for our inventory management process. Taking the T category as an example, before, it took a long time for planners to make forecasting and replenishment decisions manually. Considering how many types of teas we have in China, and the forecasting error can lead to a higher error in replenishment decision, and this error can be further amplified in upstream and influences tea farmers. The cost of the whole supply chain will be raised up because of this error accumulation, also known as bullwhip effect. But thanks to this highly automated end-to-end inventory management system, our planners of T category have saved time in their daily work, and the inventory turnover of T category decreased from 27 days to 24.7 days, while the inventory availability increased from 96.7% to 97.7%.
Hello everyone, this is Zhu Weimeng from JDY. It's my pleasure to be here to introduce our intelligent risk management system. Timely delivery service is important for e-commerce retailers. However, supply chain disruptions such as earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, and the pandemic can occur occasionally and impact the whole ecosystem. These emergencies lead to delayed or cancelled deliveries, consumer complaints, supply shortages, and many other issues. Therefore, an emergency plan is needed to predict the disruption impact, classify the severity, and coordinate the entire supply chain to solve those problems brought by disruptions. JD.com's intelligent risk management system is able to monitor real-time supply chain indicators in different regions, give alerts early, facilitate decision-making, and guide different parties to collaborate and take actions. There are mainly 2 types of technical challenges associated with intelligent risk management. On the one hand, The hybrid data for risk warning are from various sources and in various forms. The data used includes JD's own data and data from public news, open websites, and social media. These data are in various forms, including statistics, pictures, text, and even videos. Obviously, such data is difficult to collect, cleanse, and normalize. On the other hand, it's hard to balance the hybrid indicators for providing the correct alert. Regarding the two challenges, we use odor clearance state to indicate overall situation in real time. By using OCD, we can rule out the impact of external capacity limits and indicate problems more accurately. What's more, we modeled time as a weight parameter to achieve a better balance between different indicators. The overall structure of the risk management system consists of 3 steps. First, the system calculates the constraints in the logistics system. Then, by using the sales prediction data, the system simulates operational situation in the near future and calculates operational indicators accordingly. Finally, according to the output indicators, the system divides the current state into 4 levels of emergency and suggests appropriate decisions and strategy modifications. The key indicator is odor clearance days, which is the expected time for new and on-hold odors to finish. The system's objective is to minimize the appearance of abnormal state transactions by deciding the availability between states and the thresholds of state transactions. Regarding the innovative operations research method we used, the simulation platform in the system is built on the capacity constraints estimated before and the demand forecast results provided by the intelligent forecasting platform. The platform considers multiple nodes within the supply chain, including the order fulfillment center, warehouses, delivery stations, and consumers, and reproduces the complete logic from order placement to receipt. As mentioned previously, there are hybrid indicators. Specifically, the system uses live OCD and normal OCD to represent the overall state and the problems we have, respectively. What's more, using the simulation platform, JD could better calculate indicators in the past and estimate future indicators. Here is an example of the risk management system's application. Shanghai has a population of 25 million people. It's the second largest city in China by population. It experienced a citywide lockdown due to the COVID-19 outbreak in April 2022. During this lockdown, a massive and urgent demand for medicines and necessities occurred. The risk management system sensed the disruption in a timely manner, gave rapid suggestions to involved parties, and guided us to take correct actions in different functions. As a result, JD.com allocated over 5,000 staff across China to support the operations in Shanghai and successfully delivered over 150,000 tons of supplies in total. With the help of the intelligent risk management system, JD.com significantly contributed to social stability under disruptions.
This is Ningxuan Kang from JDY. Finally, let me introduce the consumer to manufacturer system. With the traditional supply chain structure, the supply chain is long and there are several intermediate roles between the manufacturers and the consumers, including suppliers, distributors, and retailers. As a result, the manufacturer cannot comprehend the consumer's preferences accurately and design new, in-demand products in a timely manner. By using big data and AI technology, JD.com launched the C2M product to help manufacturers for better demand sensing. As shown in the slide, JD.com takes the position of these intermediates and shortens the supply chain. The C2M system gathers, analyzes, and shares the consumption insights with manufacturers to accelerate new product development. It helps manufacturers improve their overall efficiency from product design, intelligent production planning, to inventory planning and sales strategies. When developing the C2M system, the main technical challenge was how to gain trust and create real value for manufacturers and at the same time ensure data security for consumers. In other words, the selected samples must be representative and informative, and consumers' private information should be kept confidential. Therefore, the system reports representative statistics with encrypted data to ensure data security. As for trust, to build a complete cycle of the supply chain led by JD.com and keep long-term cooperative relations with partners, brands, and manufacturers, we designed a mechanism to share the risk in our C2M system. The C2M platform has a complicated structure and is highly task-oriented. For a particular project, the C2M system needs to solve the following problems: what to produce, how much to charge, who are the target consumers, and how to meet the demand. These are only part of the system's capabilities. Generally, the C2M system addressed the design of new products, identification of target consumers, as well as the marketing and advertising strategies. The C2M system uses state-of-the-art algorithm with several promoted models. Specifically, the system quantifies the extent of importance of product attributes in purchasing through the use of the consumer decision tree model, and generates suggested price intervals through a new product price test and the price-bounded partition model. To target consumers, the system ranks consumers for a given product with machine learning methods and matches potential consumers and free trial programs to improve their purchase intention, making sure the match between a given product and target consumers are the best before we start mass production. An example of C2M application is the design of a low-sugar rice cooker. First, by analyzing the searches and consumers' reviews on JD.com, the algorithms of the C2M platform suggested valuable and useful attributes of a cooker, including volume, price, and special functions such as fat reducing, skin care, and more. After simulation and testing, the final product went on sale and has been extremely successful, with daily sales of over 7,000 units. The product was awarded the top 1 in the category of small kitchen appliance. Thinking that rice cooker is a very common product for Chinese families, the market has been recognized as a red ocean, but C2M discovered a blue ocean niche market for manufacturers and at the same time brings consumers a healthier life. C2M system is not only limited to home appliance, but also can be applied in many other categories.
As we may expect, the implementation of these new technologies in real business settings will not be easy, since our users are not familiar with the related technology. Therefore, we took 3 steps to convince the users: planning, pilot, and finally, large-scale implementation. First, in the planning stage, we focus more on collecting practical requirements and analyzing existing drawbacks. We then reach consensus with the users and produce high-quality algorithms for practical applications. To validate the effectiveness of our systems and avoid potential problems, we perform pilot tests before large-scale implementation. During the pilot stage, we keep collecting users' feedback and running A/B tests based on the field data to check the system's performance and robustness. Finally, promoted by successful use cases, we gain the credibility from the users and turn to the stage of large-scale implementation. During the implementation of these systems, we have spent significant resources in human capital and time. During the past 3 years, over 100 employees and consultants were involved in the planning and designing of these systems. The total implementation cost, which mainly includes the labor and software costs, already reached $2.71 million. JD strongly believes that these investments are truly worthwhile. The end-to-end system has been implemented in the intelligent inventory platform of JD.com, which connects the upstream big data platform and the downstream ordering system. Specifically, the platform suggests inventory planning and ordering decisions for all SKUs by making use of massive historical data and existing inventory conditions. Up to now, the end-to-end systems has been applied to over 9,000 products within 162 categories and proved to be effective and robust in practice. Compared with the existing replenishment system, our new system reduced the stock-out rate by 1% and the inventory turnover by 1.9 days, saving inventory costs for the firm. Moreover, the system also improved the goods in stock rate for all product categories and therefore the service level for consumers. Inspired by the 35-cent theory, we share the saving costs and the end-to-end technology with our suppliers to reach a win-win situation. Through a simple difference in difference approach, we estimate that the end-to-end system can save $41 million annually from warehousing and inventory cost based on the target of inventory turnover. By 2022, the system has totally saved over $94.7 million. Since the first launch of the Intelligent Risk Management System in March 2022, we have identified over 6,612 red, 1,798 yellow, and 2,130 warning states in China. According to the simulation results, the system reduced the order cancel rate by 3.85% and the marketing cost by 13.7%. Overall, by multiplying total revenue of cities in red status and the reduced order cancel rate, we achieved about 27.5 million more in system revenue. Furthermore, the system has been used to support the daily operations of JD.com, which has about 950,000 calls per second to answer queries about delivery status to the consumers. Built on massive consumer data, the C2M system helps the partner manufacturers design new products and operate in a better efficiency. Overall, JD.com has customized 1,783 new products in 2021 and 14,700 more in the first 3 quarters of 2022. The cycle time of launching new products has been reduced by more than 67% on average, and the related transaction volume reached $3.21 billion. Also, by providing the service to the partner manufacturers, JD.com earned $43.05 million in revenues. Furthermore, the C2M project helped identify and attract more consumers for manufacturers through free trial programs. JD.com has distributed more than 88.78 million pieces of trial products in the last 2 years. Up to now, the corresponding sales stimulated by the free trial programs have achieved over $90 million.
基于自学习的端到端捕获技术，不仅帮助我节省了时间，还降低了预测误差引发的牛鞭效应，让我更能够做出高质量的捕获决策。自从使用端到端库存优化技术以来，我们实现了更低的缺货率和更好的库存周转。
在广州疫情爆发之时， 医院的供应链受到了较为严重的干扰，部分生活物资面临短缺。京东第一时间对我们医院进行了生活物资的支援，在疫情的影响下，依旧保障了高时效的配送，使得我们可以顺利度过物资短缺的难关。感谢京东对我们提供的帮助。
京东的 C2M 让我们策划师品牌更准确地感知用户需求，更好地应对当下多变的市场环境，并且加快了我们新品的上市周期。通过快速准确地捕捉用户需求，实现了更好的现金流，并且加快了我们疫情后的恢复。
The journey that JD.com's supply chain team has gone through has been a fulfilling one. Given the tremendous challenges faced by the extensive network, the disruptions in the past few years, and the company's corporate culture to ensure that all members in the network are well served with enhanced values, the team has to innovate beyond the traditional best practices of supply chain management. JD.com has advanced capabilities to deploy available data for its operations. We leveraged such data and created new analytical methods to turn the data to intelligence, followed by agile execution. These analytical methods are anchored on advanced operations research and data sciences. The execution required deep collaboration with both internal and external stakeholders of the supply network, building trusted relationships along the way. We hope that our experiences can contribute to industry and academics at large. The analytical methodologies developed for end-to-end supply chain management should be applicable to other industries. With the end-to-end treatment, companies should be able to manage risks as at JD.com, serving their customers at vulnerable times, as well as creating values for their suppliers through designing tailored products that serve the real needs of consumers. We have published academic and management articles in archival journals in order for the public to learn about our analytical methods. We have shared our lessons and insights at industry conferences so that the journey that we have gone through can be valuable to others in the retail sector as well as in other industry verticals. We will continue this journey to strengthen our supply network and will continue our sharing to others.